My child, before you step into the noise and demands of your day, pause right where you are and take a deep breath. You did not stumble across this message by chance. Divine purpose directed your steps to this very second. I know how heavy your thoughts have been lately, and I know the quiet battles you fight when the world thinks you are doing just fine. You have carried silent burdens that you never shared with a single soul. You wore a brave face in public while your spirit felt completely drained in private. You told everyone, "I'm okay," while whispering to the sky, wondering if your prayers were actually being heard. I want you to know that not a single tear you cried went unnoticed, and not a single silent plea was forgotten. I was right there beside you in the moments when the room felt completely empty. Even on the mornings when simply getting out of bed felt like climbing a mountain, my strength was carrying you through. You have never walked a single step alone, and you are not forgotten today. Do not judge what I am doing in your life purely by what your physical eyes can see. When you only look at your current circumstances, you miss the invisible breakthroughs that are already taking root beneath the surface. While you were asking why certain doors closed, I was shielding you from unseen heartache that would have destroyed your future peace. What felt like an unfair delay was actually divine protection keeping you safe until your character was strong enough to hold the blessing I am preparing for you. I have never required you to be perfect to receive my love. My grace does not depend on how flawless your past has been or how many times you struggled. I loved you before you even recognized your own worth, and my promises over your life will outlast every doubt in your mind. If this truth speaks directly to your spirit right now, take a second to hit the like button as your personal declaration of faith with what is unfolding in your life today. Stop exhausting yourself by trying to earn the peace that is meant to be received freely. You do not have to prove your value to anyone around you, because your true identity was established long before anyone formed an opinion about you. The opinions of people who misunderstood your journey hold no power over where you are going. Release the weight of constant comparison. You only see the polished surface of other people's lives, while I am writing a deeply personal and sacred story specifically tailored for you. Comparison will only rob you of your present gratitude. Let it go and embrace the unique path created for your feet. Do not allow fear to dictate your choices. Fear always shouts with urgency, reminding you of past pain and convincing you to expect disappointment. Wisdom, however, speaks with calm authority, reminding you of unwavering faithfulness and unshakable promises. One voice drains your vitality, while the other restores your inner strength. Choose peace over anxiety today. You might feel that your situation remains unchanged, that the answers have not arrived, and that the financial or emotional relief is taking too long. But do not mistake an unseen season for an inactive season. Just like a seed buried in dark soil is actively growing roots before the green sprout ever breaks through the surface, your waiting period is producing endurance and depth. Protect your heart from resentment. Forgiveness is not saying what happened was right. Forgiveness is releasing the offense into higher hands, so your own soul can remain unchained. Leave every hurt and every betrayal behind you, because those burdens were never designed for your shoulders to carry. I invite you today to build a daily connection of calm trust, rather than running only when emergencies arise. Bring your ordinary moments, your quiet thoughts, your simple joys, and your uncertain plans into alignment with daily peace. You are not overlooked, you are not cast aside, and you are not left behind. Doors are being arranged behind the scenes that no human resistance can ever shut. Protect your mindset, refuse to give power to thoughts of despair, and anchor your heart in truth. When you heal from the inside, you begin to see opportunities that a weary spirit easily misses. If this message has brought comfort to your heart today, take a moment to subscribe, share this with someone who is quietly praying for hope, and write, "I trust the process," in the comments to anchor your faith. Stay right here with me, because what unfolds next will give you the exact clarity and resilience you need to navigate the days ahead with complete confidence. Be still once more as we move deeper into this revelation, because what I am about to speak directly into your life will dismantle the lingering doubts that have held you back for years. I am doing more than merely soothing your surface worries. I am reaching straight into the deep spaces where you have buried your quietest fears. I know the sudden questions that wake you in the middle of the night, and I understand the silent exhaustion that sets in when you feel like you are constantly in survival mode. You have spent years convincing yourself that you must fix every problem on your own, carrying the emotional weight of everyone around you, while neglecting the condition of your own soul. You were never created to live under constant pressure, and you were never meant to carry life with clenched fists. There are memories you replay constantly, torturing yourself with the thought that one different decision might have saved you from heartbreak. Release the heavy chain of regret today. Wisdom learns from what happened yesterday, but guilt builds a prison that keeps you from walking into tomorrow. You cannot change what is behind you, but you have full authority over the direction you take from this moment forward. If certain people walked away, if certain situations collapsed, and if certain dreams did not turn out the way you planned, trust that the removal was necessary to clear space for something far greater, purer, and permanent. The blessing that is coming to you will not require you to sacrifice your peace of mind or compromise your integrity to keep it. Stop exhausting your energy trying to convince critics or prove your good intentions to people who are determined to misunderstand you. Your peace is far too valuable to be wasted on arguments you do not need to win. The truth is already known. Every hidden motive has been seen, and you do not need to defend your character when truth itself is your ultimate defender. Release the urge to control every single outcome. You cannot force someone to value your worth, you cannot rush emotional healing, and you cannot demand closure from those who refuse to see your heart. Keep your spirit tender, because a hard heart blocks the very blessings trying to enter your space. Look closely at your life and recognize the subtle victories that are already taking place. Every single time you choose calm over chaos, every time you respond with restraint instead of anger, and every time you choose hope when cynicism feels easier, you are undergoing a profound transformation. Growth rarely happens under the spotlight of public applause. It happens quietly in the unseen decisions you make every single day. The waiting you have endured has not been wasted time. While you thought life was on pause, deep preparation was aligning key connections, timing, and resources that will sustain your next chapter. You are not defined by the hardest season of your past, nor are you defined by the mistakes that taught you valuable lessons. Stop introducing yourself through the lens of old wounds. Speak about your future with bold confidence and renewed expectation. In the coming weeks, you will begin to notice quiet shifts taking place. A sudden sense of peace will replace chronic overthinking. A decision that felt painfully complex will suddenly become crystal clear, and a heavy emotional weight that you carried for years will simply fall away. Pay attention to these quiet milestones, because they are direct proof that things are moving in your favor. Guard your attention against tomorrow's anxieties. Focus completely on taking one faithful, steady step today. You are stepping into an era where discernment and quiet confidence will serve you far more than rushing and frantic effort. Do not speed up simply because the world is in a hurry. Slow down, breathe deeply, listen closely, and move with steady intention. The lessons you have learned in the shadows will now become the steady foundation beneath your feet. Nothing that was truly meant for you will pass you by, and no past delay can permanently block the fulfillment of what is written for your life. If your spirit receives this complete restoration today, drop "My time is now" in the comments as your final declaration of breakthrough. Share this powerful reminder with someone who is quietly fighting their own battle, and stay anchored in unshakable faith, because your greatest days are just beginning.